Hi everyone, welcome to the Bachelor of Social Work Pathway session. My name is Shanali and I'm a Future Students Advisor at Victoria University. In this webinar, we will be talking to you about possible pathway options you can consider taking from Victoria University Polytechnic to Victoria University for this course. And joining us is Diana Rector, Pathways Coordinator for Admissions, Annie Wenville, Associate Professor and Head of Social Work, and Scott Murray, Manager Pathways and Retention at Victoria University. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge my country and pay my respects to the custodians of the land we live, work, and study on today. And I would also like to pay my respect to the elders past, present, and emerging. So as a student who's completing or already completed a program at VU Polytechnic, why transfer to university? There's a few reasons. You would have an easier transition to university from TAFE, where you can enhance and expand your scope of knowledge. You also have a wider range of career options and would be able to get your degree in a shorter period of time, as you would be granted credits for your previous study. This also means you'll finish off with 2 qualifications. And most importantly, you'll be studying in our award-winning block model. At Victoria University, we have revolutionized tertiary education with our award-winning block model. The block model allows students to focus on one subject at a time rather than juggling multiple subjects over a 6-month period like at other universities, and is offered to students in all years of our undergraduate degree. With the VU block model, you'll be fully focused on each subject. If you are fascinated by one particular subject, you can immerse yourself in it and enjoy all that subject has to offer. And if you don't enjoy it, you will be pleased to have it finished in only 4 weeks without having to wait until the end of the semester to know your result. Up next is a brief video to show what your year is going to look like while studying under the block model at Victoria University.
We've been teaching the same way for hundreds of years now, but the world around us has changed, and along with it, employer and industry needs. So at VU, we change the way you learn with our Australian-first VU block model. Traditionally, you juggle the demands and deadlines of 4 units at once. Instead, the VU block model has you focus on 1 unit at a time. Each semester will be broken into 4 blocks, which run for 4 weeks. You focus on 1 unit in each block, completing all your assessments before moving on to the next. So instead of this, the VU block model looks like this. VU's block model gives you greater focus by studying just 1 unit at a time in smaller, more collaborative classes, and provides flexible study options to suit your lifestyle. With the introduction of block model, student success is soaring. More students are passing first year and second year too. And over 40% of students are now enjoying grades at or above distinction levels. VU students are more engaged and satisfied with their uni experience. Employers have also noticed the difference, ranking VU graduates in the top 10 of more than 40 universities for work readiness. And more than 90% of graduates are ranked highly for employability. So, when you study with the VU block model, you know it's proven to give you the support and skills you need to succeed.
Once you successfully complete your course at VU Polytechnic, you may be eligible for a guaranteed pathway to the mentioned bachelor course at Victoria University. What it means by a guaranteed pathway is that you have a confirmed entry to a course once you meet all the admissions criteria stated in the conditional offer letter. As you can see, once you successfully complete the Diploma of Community Service or the Diploma of Community Development, you may be eligible for the listed credits once you transition into the Bachelor of Social Work at Victoria University. There also is an option where you can transition to the bachelor degree upon completion of the foundations at VU. Also note certain bachelor degrees might also have additional admissions entry criteria to be met, which will be listed on the course webpage. I would like to now hand over to Diana, who is a Pathways Coordinator for Admissions, to talk to you about the admissions process relating to pathways.
Thanks, Shanali. So what is a pathway conditional offer? A pathway conditional offer means you have a guaranteed place into an eligible pathway course upon successfully completing your current course and meeting any additional admissions criteria that may be required for the course. So what is the conditional offer process? New conditional offers currently go out twice a year in approximately May and October. At the same time as new offers are sent, acknowledgement emails are also sent to those that have previously accepted their pathway conditional offer. These emails are sent to your student email account. Information regarding next steps and pathway processes are also provided in both emails. Next slide, please. I'm going to talk a little bit now about the full offer process. So once successful completion in your current course is confirmed, and we have validated that you have met any additional admission criteria if required, we will process your offer as well as any eligible advanced standing. From there, you will be sent your Enroll Now email with your full offer into the pathway course for the next available admissions intake. Enrolling into the Bachelor. To enroll into the Bachelor, you need to simply follow the prompts within the email, log into your MyView portal, accept the full offer, and enroll into available units. If you're ever worried about your conditional or full pathway offer, or have any questions about pathway processes, please email Pathways and we'll be happy to assist you further. Thanks, Shanali.
Thank you, Diana. I would like to hand over to Annie, the Associate Professor and Head of Social Work, to speak to you about industry insights and a bit more about this course.
My name's Annie Benville and I'm the Associate Professor and Head of Social Work here at Victoria University. Social work is a most rewarding and challenging career. It will allow you to work anywhere in Australia and in most places in the world. When you study with us, you will learn about issues of social justice, human rights, human development. You will learn specific skills to work with individuals, groups, families and communities, all with the purpose of enhancing well-being and reducing inequity. Students join us a number of ways. So sometimes people will come direct from school. Sometimes students will have studied a diploma at our VU Polytechnic, and sometimes students will come after quite a lot of work experience and decide that they're now going to study the course that they've always wanted to do, and that is social work. All social work courses should be accredited with the Australian Association of Social Workers, and we are. So what that means is that when you graduate with us, you are then eligible for membership of the AASW, which is a criteria for getting a job as a social worker in Australia. VU is the University of and for the West. We have really robust connections with lots and lots of agencies. For an example, we work very closely with Western Health, with the Western Bulldogs. We work really closely with Women's Health West, with our local councils, with all of our alcohol and drug agencies, and of course, government services. You'll also, throughout the course, have 1,000 hours of supervised professional practice. That will occur over 2 years of your course, and that gives you the opportunity to work alongside and under the supervision of social workers in local agencies. It's our strong connections with our industry partners that ensure that we can find these really rich learning opportunities for our students. So a really important thing to remember is students do not find their placements themselves. They do not need to worry about that. We do all of that work for them. Our graduates go on to work in so many places. So you might end up in alcohol and other drug services, you might end up working in a hospital, you might be in a school, you might be writing policy, you might be engaged in community development, you might be working in higher education, you might be working in refugee support, say perhaps the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre, Centrelink, Child Protection. Social workers are everywhere. Social work is a growing area, and certainly we know that our graduates get jobs. They get jobs from their placements, they get jobs from the partnerships that we have with our local community, but they get jobs because they're good at what they do. Our students make a difference to community.
Last but not least, I would like to hand over to Scott, who is the Manager Pathways and Retention, to speak to you about VU employee and opportunities at VU.
Thanks very much, Janali. One of the key services that we offer at VU, which will help many different pathway students decide on whether or not to take up their pathway opportunity, is VU Employ. VU Employ is our careers service, and we offer career advice through email, consultations, one-on-one appointments with a qualified careers consultant, a range of different resources, including the VU Employ Collaborate Space, Careers Toolkit, and the VU Employ Career Directory, a range of different programs offered throughout the year, including Talent Connect mentoring, Beyond VU and GVIP, as well as a huge calendar of events, including fairs and expos, industry events, and a range of different workshops. VU Employ can help you with the decision-making in transitioning to higher education and what you need to consider. It can assist you in identifying values, skills, interests, and personal situation when deciding what it is that you want to study, work with you in exploring the different course options that are available, provide the tools to research whether or not the study path will lead to strong job opportunities after graduation or beyond, and explore the different job opportunities available after you complete your HE degree. This is one of many different opportunities available to VU students. These include VU Learning Hub, which is staffed by a dedicated team of staff and student mentors, the Study Abroad program, financial advice, VU Volleys, which is our volunteer program, student mentors in the library, leadership opportunities, wellness and counselling services, as well as a huge range of different student clubs and societies. If you have any questions about anything that we've spoken about today, for admissions information, you can email pathways@vu.edu.au. For specific course information, contact student.recruitment@vu.edu.au. And if you'd like to book a one-on-one appointment with a careers consultant, you can simply email vuemploy@vu.edu.au. We'd like to thank you very much for listening to this webinar.